Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Bucs are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Steelers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side complete. Seferian-Jenkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Detroit! Back. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50. Here we go now. Over. Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's complete right around the 8. He loses 4.
No benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And Brins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Last time they'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down now after the incompletion. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
12 yards to go on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is fielded at the 27. It wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go. Detroit. Over. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup, and now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Stays on his feet. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. But still in search of the first down after that last completion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 15 yards there for number 15.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll look to throw here, and incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Doxson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Watch it now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back now in Tampa. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, he'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one goes for 24 yards.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll drop to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Pittsburgh, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.